Kim Kardashian is determined to hold on to her marriage, despite feeling embarrassed by her 3 divorces, stating that they have provided her with life lessons. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian has always believed in love and marriage. Even though her 3 past marriages didn't work out, she still dreams of finding someone special to spend the rest of her life with. Many people think she might be ready to walk down the aisle again, but behind her smiles and confidence is someone who has been deeply affected by her past relationships. A close friend shared that even though Kim tries to treat her past as lessons learned, she still feels ashamed about having gone through 3 divorces. She might be strong on the outside, but inside, she still carries some pain from the way things ended. Kim's first marriage happened when she was just 19. She married Damon Thomas, a music producer who was 10 years older than her. At the time, she probably thought it was the right decision, but things didn't go as planned. They stayed married for a little over 3 years and divorced in 2003. That experience taught Kim that love doesn't always last, especially when people are not on the same page. It was the beginning of a long journey in her love life that would take many turns. Years later, Kim got married to basketball player Kris Humphries. This relationship was very public and attracted a lot of attention. They got engaged and married quickly, just 6 months after they started dating. Their wedding was glamorous, and many fans watched it on television, thinking it was a fairy tale. But things fell apart just 72 days later. Kim filed for divorce, saying they had differences they couldn't fix. That short-lived marriage made headlines everywhere, and many people made fun of it. Kim was hurt, not just because the marriage failed, but because it happened so publicly. Her 3rd marriage was to Kanye West, and it was the one that lasted the longest. After breaking up with Kris, Kim found comfort in Kanye. Their relationship started off strong, and they got married in May 2014. Their first child, North, was already born in 2013, and they went on to have 3 more children together, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. For a while, it seemed like Kim had finally found lasting happiness. But over time, problems began to show. Kanye's behavior became unpredictable, and things got very hard for Kim. She tried to make it work, but eventually filed for divorce in 2021. That decision was not easy, especially because they had built a family together. Now, Kim is mainly focused on her children. She wants to give them a happy and stable life. But sometimes, she can't help but feel sad about how things turned out. She once believed that she would find someone to love forever, someone she could grow old with. But life hasn't gone the way she hoped. It's not just the failed relationships that hurt, it's also the fact that the whole world saw them fall apart. The attention and judgment from others added more pain to her already broken heart. Even though she's had hard times, Kim hasn't given up on the idea of love. In a recent conversation with her sister Chloe, Kim joked about what her next engagement ring might look like, calling it her last and final hurrah. That moment showed that deep down, she still dreams of being married again. She even mentioned earlier this year that she might be seeing someone privately, but she didn't say who it was. It seems like Kim is slowly opening her heart again, even though it's scary. People around her say that Kim is aware of what others think. Some people judge her for having so many failed relationships, but she doesn't want that to stop her from trying again. She really believed in each of her past marriages, and it took a lot of bravery to commit to them. Now, it takes even more courage to consider doing it again. Her relationship with Kanye, in particular, left deep emotional wounds. It affected her in ways she's still trying to heal from. Because of how things ended with him, Kim made a rule in her house to avoid mentioning Kanye around the kids. She wants to protect them from any extra stress or confusion. Kim knows that Kanye gave her 4 beautiful children, and she's grateful for that. But the truth is, their marriage became very painful towards the end. Despite that, Kim has always been someone who believes in love. She's not ready to give up on the idea of finding someone she can truly be happy with. She knows that healing takes time, and she's still working through her pain. But there's a part of her that refuses to lose hope. She wants to believe that someday, she'll meet the right person and everything will make sense. Kim's journey hasn't been easy. She's faced heartbreak, public judgment, and emotional struggles, but she's still standing. Her past marriages taught her many things about love, trust, and herself. Now, she wants to take those lessons and use them to build a better future. She knows she made mistakes, but she doesn't want those mistakes to define her. Instead, she's using them as stepping stones to become stronger and wiser. It's hard for someone like Kim, who lives in the spotlight, to go through personal problems privately. Every decision she makes is watched by millions of people, and every mistake is talked about endlessly. That kind of pressure can break a person, but Kim has shown that she can handle it. She might not have the perfect love story yet, but she still believes that it's possible. She often reminds herself that love doesn't always come easy. Sometimes, it takes time and patience. Sometimes, you have to go through pain before you can find real happiness. Kim is willing to take that risk. Even though she's scared of being hurt again, she knows that love is worth fighting for. She dreams of a future where she can be with someone who understands her, supports her, and shares the same values. The idea of starting over might be terrifying, but Kim is not giving up. She's taking things one step at a time. She's focusing on her family, taking care of herself, and staying hopeful. She wants her children to see that it's okay to make mistakes and that what matters most is how you move forward. She hopes to be a good example for them, not just as a mother but as someone who never stopped believing in love. Even with all the hurt she's gone through, Kim's heart is still open. She might be more careful now, but she hasn't lost her romantic side. Deep inside, she still wants to find her forever partner. She dreams of walking down the aisle again, this time with someone who truly gets her and is ready to walk through life by her side. That dream keeps her going. Kim's story is a reminder that life doesn't always go as planned. Things can fall apart even when you try your best. But there's always a chance to start again. She's not afraid to be vulnerable, and that's what makes her story so powerful. She's showing the world that no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up. The road to love is full of ups and downs. For Kim, it's been a tough ride, but she's still on the journey. She's learned a lot about herself and what she wants. She's stronger now, more self-aware, and ready to keep moving forward. Even though the past still hurts sometimes, she's not letting it stop her from dreaming. Kim Kardashian may have had 3 marriages that didn't work out, but she still believes that love is real. She still hopes for a happy ending. She's not letting her past define her future. And even though the road ahead might not be easy, she's walking it with hope, courage, and a heart that refuses to give up. Even with all the hurt she's gone through, Kim's heart is still open. She might be more careful now, but she hasn't lost her romantic side. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.